Hello there, Sev from 17 once again, bringing you Chapter 8 of my Killzone 3 Elite Difficulty video walkthrough. And this is the final level, entitled Interception. And this is a space level, so anybody that played the first Killzone will remember these fondly because the space levels were pretty damn cool on that game. And this right now is a fight that is challenging for all the wrong reasons. What's going to happen here is there is a pathway underneath the kind of like the bridge area there. There is the main bridge area, and enemies are going to spawn. They're going to have superior cover to you. They're going to be in the distance. They're all going to have light machine guns, and your guns don't work for toffee at distance, as we all know. This is Killzone after all. And there are these spider bots, like something out of Lost in fucking Space, that are going to crawl towards you, and what they do, they are effectively lambent wretches. They explode, they do a significant amount of damage on elite, and they make this section utter bullshit. When I first got here on Veteran, the only problem I had on the only problem I had on this fight was running out of ammo. Because you're shooting targets at a distance, everybody takes 50 bullets, at range, sorry, they take 200 bullets, because these bullets are made out of fucking chocolate, and I ran out of ammo, so it made it really difficult. When I played on Elite, didn't run out of ammo, but died 5 times because of stupid gay spiders, so be very careful with this push. Take your time, be as patient as you can, and just play intelligently, because if you don't, you will get dicked. And bear in mind, the enemies at the end of these corridors, aside from that one, that was a capture trooper, that's why he did the commando role. He now has a gun, so be careful of him. Excuse me. But that guy there, that guy's a shotgun guy. He's not much of a problem at distance, but the other fella, him there, he has the light machine gun that we had on the last level, and that gun will kill you really quick, so be careful of that dude. It is worth picking up that weapon because it gives you a ton of ammo, and you can afford to spray, even though every gun on this game fucking sprays regardless of aiming style. But yeah, just watch what I do, watch the mistakes I make, try and avoid them, and just do your best. I mean, the shotgun is a... Whoa, look at that, that was close. I couldn't even see who shot me then. And I keep changing to my pistol, but I've got that stupid shotgun pistol, so it's got no range at all. And now I've got a shotgun as my main gun, so I'm in a bit of shit. And I run over here, and it's like, I'm in cover, and I see a gun. I see one there. Did you see it? Light machine gun, it's glistening. And I'm like, don't die, please don't die. And then I grab it, and now I'm back in the fight. Because I actually have a gun that fires more than 5 yards. But it's all about taking it slow, being intelligent, and not rushing this section, because if you do, you're going to spawn at the start of the level, you're going to get frustrated, and it's going to suck dick. So try not to make, you know, those rookie mistakes, and you should be fine. And this right here is a gun from Killzone 2 that this is the first time I've picked it up in this game, and the iron sights on this gun are interesting, and it reminds me that the Helghast rifle used to have iron sights like that on Killzone 2. And I just don't understand what they did with that gun, because on Killzone 1, the main assault rifle for the Helghast had an underslung shotgun. And the main reason it had an underslung shotgun is because the ISA rifle had an underslung grenade launcher. Yet, they got rid of all these cool things, for some reason. No idea why. But when you come up here, what's going to happen is you move forward, you're gonna make another spawn, and here they come. Bunch of shotgun guys, so be careful of them at distance. Clean them up, and then a couple more light machine gun guys are going to follow them, and it's just, this is a very linear section of the game. You are moving down these intricately lit corridors in this space station, and you're killing dudes. It is that simple. It is A to B. There's a couple sections where the gravity goes and it becomes a little bit more interesting. I say interesting, I mean slow, because you move like a bitch and you reload super slow, but it's just A to B killing dudes, A to B killing dudes. There's no kind of real mixing it up in this level, which can be seen as a good or a bad thing depending on if you want to get the game over and done with, or if you're really enjoying it and you want it to continue to diversify. But right now, this is a room full of dudes in better cover than you, and you don't have accurate enough guns to really kill them effectively. So this is one of those fights where it becomes more about a test of patience than a test of skill. To my left just there is a reload station, so if you need to reload you can just keep spamming your grenades, which is definitely a good strategy to use, because why not? But just play intelligently. And I'm going to talk about something else, because this is pretty simple stuff. We've been playing Killzone for the last few hours, so I'm assuming you know how to point your gun and shoot people. If you don't, I worry for you. I worry, child. But I was mentioning in my PlayStation 3 friends list in the last video, and just my PlayStation 3 in general. It gets a lot of neglect. It's unfortunate, but it's true, and the main reason for that is because I'm extremely picky about the games I buy. And if I'm going to buy a game that's cross-platform, I'm buying it on my Xbox 360 because I like achievements. I prefer the 360 pad. I'm just that way inclined. So, and a lot of the ports these days do look a lot better on the 360 because the people haven't quite figured out how to port well to the PS3 because it's a lot more difficult. That being said, there are a couple of games I want to get for my PS3 just because I want to play them in the different areas, and they are the Call of Duty games. And across the summer I'm going to be picking up Call of Duty 4, I'm going to be picking up Modern Warfare 2, and I'm going to be picking up Black Ops for the PlayStation 3. And the main reasons I want to do that is A, so I've got, you know, a completely different set of tags to play with, because I'm a bit of a stat whore when it comes to it, so it's nice to be able to start from fresh and hopefully get good looking stats. At the same time, it's going to be cool to play on a completely different system to see how different players play, and I'll be able to get my PlayStation 3 subscribers in the games with me, hopefully, if I can get a headset and whatnot and I can figure out how to do it. So the people that might have felt isolated with me playing the Call of Duties on the 360 can get one up on the 360 bunch and jump in a couple of games with me, which will be kind of cool. Because I very rarely run with a team, and when I do I expect greatness, so it should be pretty fun. But I'm looking forward to it because I love Call of Duty 4, I love Modern Warfare 2, and going up against completely different game styles is going to be cool too, because everybody tells me that the PlayStation is completely different to the Xbox when it comes to players, and a lot of it is down to the lack of headsets and things like that. But no idea, it might be. Everyone says it's easier to get scores, but I'm not that bothered about getting scores. I just want to play it, which is kind of weird because I like getting good gameplays. I like getting any gameplays, but good gameplays are always especially sweet. But anyhow, we've just done those two pretty complicated rooms, and what happens is you go up into these little airlocks, you press a button, and then there's another room, and it's kind of what this level is. So it's a bit of a cop-out when it comes to level design, but you know, I'm not going to complain. So, as soon as you enter in here, there's a bunch of spiders. Watch them activate when I move forward. See them? Cheeky bastards. Kill them as quickly as you can. I haven't really found any usefulness of the spiders, you know, offensively. So it's not like you can use them to blow up the buddies or all. It just seems to be a pointless enemy that's put in to slow you down. And they take a surprising amount of damage as well, which is kind of silly. And they're fast. Look at that. That guy was full on chasing me. But be careful up these stairs. Clean out the spiders before you go up. Ignore them if they go over that barrier because they can't get back round. They're a bit dumb that way. Look at them. That's a clue. But that's them cleaned out. Now push up with Rico. And just be aware that as soon as you get up here, there's probably going to be another gunfight. And there is. And straight away I can tell you that this one is interesting because there's people on balconies, there's people on the floor, and there's a lot of cover, so it makes it more interesting than it perhaps should be. But there you go, there goes the gravity. So now you'll notice I'm shooting slightly slower, I'm moving more weightily, and my reload is a lot slower. Look at that. Ugh. It's not that noticeable when you're watching, but when you're playing you really feel those extra seconds. And right now, a sentry dude's just turned up, so switch to your light machine gun and murder him while he goes for your team. That is the luxury of if you stay on the left side of this room. All the enemies will try and focus on the right side as long as your buddies don't come and join you, and you should have the element of surprise until they see you. So, just play intelligently, push it slowly, and use cover well, and you shouldn't have too much problem. Too much problem. No, you shouldn't have too much trouble on this. And yeah, probably not the best idea to try and snipe dudes from this range, because I'm firing right now to try and clip his head. And as you can tell, it's working perfectly because this game was designed by people that enjoy responsive shooters. And there's another guy there, and it's the same guy, but he's popped up now, so I might be able to clean him up. And it's just, you know, your standard shooter fare. Keep your distance, use superior positioning, and hope that they don't kill you before you kill them. So this is the second to, well, this is the last level of the game, and I think it's 3 levels long, but the last one is super tiny, so I might as well use this space to talk about future projects, because I'm not too sure what future projects are going to be at the moment, because I don't know that too much of the game's coming out, because my memory is atrocious. My short-term memory is atrocious, I should say. My long-term memory is pretty damn great. I do know that Brink is coming out, and we're quite close to May, so I'm really looking forward to Brink, and I do know that Portal 2 It's coming out, I think, the end of April, so I am going to be picking that up and doing a guide for that one. But I'm currently sitting on a Castlevania guide that I've been talking about for the last fucking month or so. I have completely recorded it now. I've edited 2/3 of it. I just need to do the commentary and sort the last few videos. The reason why it's taken so long is A, I haven't been enjoying the game as much as I thought I would. B, other things have been happening, like I've got my uni work, I've seen my girlfriend because she's away at uni, and when she comes back I like to prioritise her because, you know, she's my lady. And it's a long game, surprisingly enough. Even when you skip the cutscenes, it's kind of long. The guide itself, unedited, sits at 51 videos. That is a lot of videos, and when you bear in mind that that is, I think it came to 35 gig on my laptop. And it's a long time to sift through that stuff, and the commentary is going to take a while as well, because it's easily going to be 5 to 7 hours worth of commentary that I'll have to do. And it doesn't bother me. I do enjoy it, and it's very, you know, it's rewarding when people comment on your stuff when you've put so much effort into it. But that's the reason why it's taken so long. I actually got a message from a guy on the PlayStation Network wondering when the Castlevania guide's going to turn up, so this is for you, dude. It'll be coming next. It's the next thing I'll be uploading. And hopefully, if I can get the deadlines that are set for this week and the next in my university course, I should be able to focus on nothing but playing games, doing walkthroughs, doing commentaries, and all that good stuff. So I look forward to that. But this is interesting, because the door to your left is going to open up. It doesn't open up straight away, but when it does, there's a big gunfight that happens. You have to clean this area out first, though. And there's a guy over there on those shelves. Don't know what he's doing. So I'm probably going to grenade him / run into him. And when the gravity goes, the grenades are like bullets. So I completely forgot about that fact just then. And I come up and I clean him up. And the good thing about the zero gravity is you know when you've killed somebody because they float away. They don't do any of that falling down playing dead bullshit. They will physically float away. And watch me fail here as I try and turn this the wrong way. I was shouting at my TV like, why is this shit not working? And it turns out you've got to turn it the other side. Which is pretty funny. But end of this video, guys. Once again, I'll see you in the next one, and you take care now.